Vukovic along with Natalie Thomas in for Chris May today. It's Wednesday. We made it to midweek and we have been talking so much about the beautiful conditions for Eastern Canada because it really feels like we've been suffering from a lack of summer.
It definitely has, and we mentioned this earlier, but by this time of year in Southern Ontario we've usually had a couple, maybe even up to 3 heat waves, and we haven't seen any, and so it's giving us, I guess, this illusion that summer's been really cold and dreary. And so it has been, you know, it's below seasonal once again today, but temperatures will be warming up by the end of this week, and all this sunshine is really making up for it. Yeah,
it really is. And even though the temperatures are a little cool, they're comfortable for heading out and taking your family to different events. The CNE is on in Toronto, and the weather has been so spectacular that people are actually starting to get out and do things that, well, you can't do in the rain.
That's right. That's right.
Really.
Yes.
You know, and I say that, for example, because I have a patio coming into my house, and it's been delayed by 2.5 months because we haven't had consistent dry days for 2 to 3, 4 days in a row. We haven't had them. So I have no patio yet.
Well, it's a similar story to the farmers as well. We've on our storm line, we've had many callers from farmers in the east through Ontario, even Nova Scotia, a few farmers. It was great to have all of this rain through the summer, great for the harvest, except when you actually had to harvest because there's been so much rain. There haven't been enough dry days to get out there and actually harvest the crops.
Yeah, and that's, well, you know, it's a good thing for Tropical Storm Faye. I'm just going to tie this in really quickly, but Tropical Storm Faye is actually giving much needed rain to farmers through parts of Florida and in through Georgia because they've been suffering the drought, so they're finally getting the rain that they need.
That's always the silver lining. There's always two sides to every story. However, if you are doing any traveling to Florida, may dampen your plans a little bit. Make sure you call ahead.
Yeah. Okay, I think we're going to take a look at some of the beautiful weather in the Greater Toronto area, and this is the type of work that I was talking about that you just can't get done when it's raining. Hanging up some church bells, and it was a beautiful day for it, that's for sure. Look at that, not a cloud in the sky. We've got that area of high pressure over the lower Great Lakes. It's going to continue to stay for at least the next couple of days, which is good news. Also, temperatures are starting to warm. They have been really comfortable. They've been into the early 20s, which isn't too bad. If you like the heat and the humidity, though, you're going to have to wait until Saturday to get it. Natalie, take us through current systems.
For sure, Emily, and keep in mind that as we do get into Saturday, like you mentioned, in Southern Ontario, it's going to feel a little bit closer to the mid-30s, so we're definitely going to get into that hot and muggy weather, and Emily has all those details coming up in just a minute in your long range. Now keep in mind, along this cold front and the trough, we are looking at potential thunderstorms this afternoon anywhere really through central Alberta, Saskatchewan and Manitoba, especially on the Saskatchewan and Manitoba border. High pressure dominating in Ontario and southern Quebec. It's sunny and dry, and that's going to be the big weather player in the east over the next few days. And of course, that cold front continuing to push through Newfoundland. We're looking at scattered showers in around the western Newfoundland, Deer Lake, and around Corner Brook. And for Labrador as well, some heavier rain on the way for today. But take a look at the Maritimes, a few scattered showers potentially in around Cape Breton and in around Charlottetown through Prince Edward Island. But for the most part, it is sunny and dry. You're seeing a bit of cloud cover, and temperatures are just a couple of degrees below seasonal, so cooler than we saw yesterday, not as hot and sticky. Keep in mind, it's sunny and dry through southern Ontario. Take a look at all those sun icons, all that sunshine. Temperatures again in around Toronto should be closer to around 26 degrees at this time of year, so still a few degrees below seasonal, but by tomorrow, warming back up to seasonal. Already warming up in northwestern Ontario. Really, it's sunny and dry right through the province. And of course, all of that heat that's moving into northwestern Ontario today, it's all coming from the prairies. Take a look at the temperatures in Saskatchewan and Manitoba. It's a hot one today.